Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, July 19th, 2021 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I call in the highest level alignment of nurturing. Okay, so let's do a little week ahead overview to start with. We are actually in our last few days of Sun in Cancer. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. This year is moving through very fast. So actually, Thursday morning, we have the Sun moving into the sign of Leo, which could mean that up until then, we will have some strong emotions coming through to be moved through as we finish up the final days of Sun in Cancer. So do be aware of that. Sun into Leo is going to spike a lot of the energies that we do already have going on. It will spike the inner child vigilance that we need. It will spike our ability to tap into the heart, but it also can spike ego responses. So awareness, we have this energy coming in, and we'll of course dig into that more for Thursday's scope. On top of that, we also have building full moon this week. We actually have our full moon on Friday evening, full moon in Aquarius. Full moon Aquarius can always get a little bit weird. So watch for some building weirdness. That'll probably be like Friday's energy. Now, those are two major things. We also have Venus finishing up in the sign of Leo this week. Again, heightening that inner child, an ego response, but also the love. So really allowing ourselves to align with love, and that works so well with these ongoing yods. That's the final thing to really mention, these ongoing yods. So we actually have two of them through Monday that we're working on and just continuing through the week a little bit. So Venus into Virgo, that'll be Wednesday evening. Venus into Virgo, it's like we keep cranking up the self-love energy. You know, in Cancer, we learn to nurture ourselves. In Leo, like it's full-on love. It's a love fest. Full-on love fest, inner child, heart versus ego. And then we have Venus moving into Virgo. And Virgo is like the body. So it's like taking this love, like I love myself. How am I going to make this physical? How am I going to devote myself to myself physically? So with Venus and Virgo, acts of service are acts of love, if you are in tune with love languages. So acts of service for the self, for the body, for those that you care about, will be on the rise. So let's dig into Monday's energy. We have the moon starting off in Scorpio. The moon will shift at 2 o'clock p.m. Pacific time into the sign of Sagittarius. So up until then, we may have some void moon energy working us. So until that time, you may find a little offline, a little tired energy hitting you. The portal between Scorpio and Sagittarius is this portal of major alchemy. As we go from this place that's willing to go to the highs and the lows in Scorpio into this place which is like pure potentiality, we can take anything that's happened and use it for good. Use it for our optimal experience. So keep that in mind as the moon shifts from Scorpio into Sagittarius. The moon will be making the majority of the connections through the day, starting with, moon in Scorpio. Moon in Scorpio with Neptune, Mars, Pluto, Venus, and the sun also connecting to the moon. So really strong water energy as the sun and the moon are connecting, as the Neptune and moon are connecting. Using your intuition is very heightened and supported in and through this. We do have some squares, so we may have some ego situations coming up, especially as the moon is going to be squaring that Mars and Venus and Leo energy. Watch for inner child reactions. A lot of us have that inner child that's afraid of criticism, that's afraid of being told you're wrong, maybe because they were the scapegoat or took the brunt of so many things, or, being bad or wrong could have dire consequences, even. So watch for that kind of popping up in the morning, like that fear, and how can you tend to that wound? How can you show up for that and give yourself back the power? We're humans, we make mistakes, and that's okay. Sun trine the moon, that's actually the last moon lunar connection. Sun working with the moon, again, super strong nurturing energy, and it may be that we need to like really tend to our shadows a little bit with this energy. But also, listen, there's deeper wisdom there for us. Moon into Sagittarius, like I said, 2:08 p.m. Pacific time. Find the good, find the possibilities, and keep that in mind. Even as we're like feeling the feels as we finish up Sun in Cancer, there is so much good here for us to tune into. So don't let feeling the feels and having to go there suppress the good and the many beautiful possibilities. One thing I didn't mention today, speaking of healing, Mercury is going to be squaring Chiron. So we have Mercury in Cancer, Chiron in Aries. Again, it feels like it may even be like these old, Cancer energies, these old, Dr. Bruce Lipton calls them memes, but like these old things, these old phrases that keep running through our head that tell us that we being ourselves is wrong or you doing this is bad. To me, this is an opportunity for a bit of an exorcism of these energies, releasing these energies. So if any of these things come up for you, how can you replace it with something better? What would you have rather heard? What would have supported your ultimate empowerment and shift? Now this goes hand in hand with the yods, wrapping up with these yodel things. I'm just making up words all over the place. Yodel is not a word, but it will be from now on for me. We're dealing with these yodels. I can feel him rolling his eyes in the other room. Okay, so we have one focusing in on Mars working with Pluto and Neptune. Again, how we are taking action may be unclear. In fact, the action may be to sit and listen. I do have this postponement card, the postponement card as well as the trust card. So it's like letting yourself kind of float in and through this moment. There's a lot going on, a lot of like shifts to deal with. Don't feel like you have to act, because a lot of times when we feel we have to act, we're not acting in alignment. We're acting from that place of the shoulds. So watch for the shoulds, re-empower yourself, find your flow. The other yodel energy that we have is actually with the moon in Scorpio connecting to, sorry, I was looking at it. I'm like, where did it go? Okay, it's actually the moon in Scorpio and Pluto in Capricorn working with Lilith. Lilith energy, go your own way. And this works so well. Like, I feel like as we deal with these old memes in our head, these places, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, you're doing bad, you're doing wrong. As we replace those old things from within us, we will reclaim more of our truest power. So we're in this phase of really being able to tune into who we really are in and through this. So it's beautiful. You may find yourself feeling a little pop-off-ish. So reconnect to the heart, keep connecting to the heart, but sometimes we need a little popping off in order to find that alignment again. So that is it for today. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and stay curious. Namaste.